YouTube was good, man? Your boy AD. I'm back at it again with another video. This one's some quick news update on 2K24 that I think y'all need to go ahead and make sure that y'all are aware of. As y'all know, we just got, as you just popped up here, we got patch notes for 2K24's recent patch that just dropped yesterday, which included some gameplay tweaks, of course, my team, all that good stuff. But some of the biggest points I'm going to actually bring to y'all's attention actually is something different. The biggest thing here is we have some problems with the game, which of course every patch update it seems that we have that problem, which is pretty sad to say. So the biggest thing I wanted to point out first was of course some of the updates that we did receive with this patch that just recently dropped. Let me go ahead and pull this up for y'all, man. This is from LD2K. As you saw, it put out some information here. Slight buff to close shots, wide open jump shots, limit the range badge. Still, I don't think it's too much of an update. There was some that was put into it, but it wasn't a whole lot. For limitless range, improved foot plane and reduce unwanted out of bounds violations. It's tweaked a little bit, not by much. Made changes to reduce user report latency during multiplayer games in the city. From what I've been hearing, that is completely correct. It seems to be a lot better than what it was for sure. So timing is different. People got to keep that in mind. When blockers jump early, land on ball handlers or shooters, fouls will now be called 100% of the time. We played Pro-Am yesterday with some of my other homies on kick.com/AyeDeon. Make sure you go follow me over there. As always, we live stream every night. With that, I was playing on my dirt build, playing in the inside. There was a couple times I was jumping early. I didn't experience any issues with jumping like that, but again, I'm not just jumping to jump. I'm making sure I'm well timed, putting hands up, walling up, all that good stuff. And then it's a preparation for season 2, launching on 10/20, yada yada yada, full deal deals and blow up. So the biggest thing with this is that with this patch, also there's a couple of things. So the first thing I want to point out to you guys is a tweet that was put out that I first saw from Chalk. In the rec, there's currently a glitch that where if the opposing team quits out, your badges reset to bronze. Happened to multiple people. Avoid the wreck for now. Retweet to spread the word. Well, there's that. But he also put here as well, update. This is for all game modes right now. Just be careful playing. So that doesn't mean just wreck. That means if you're playing in the city, if you're playing Pro-Am, whatever the case may be. If people quit games, if the whole team, your whole opposing team quits, you have the possibility of losing your badges. Doesn't matter what you're playing online. You're bound to possibly lose badges. And Chris LD2K also put thanks for this. Shot this over to multiple producers, so they know about it now. They at least have been told about it. But here's the funny thing. So another person that of course out there put it out there is Badge Plug. Don't play in the rec in 2K24. There's currently a glitch where the opposing team quits. It can reset your badges back to bronze. Retweet to spread the word. So this is going out to everybody. I just did a quick search. And as everybody retweeting it, making sure it's being put out there. And here's a video from Joey2K who actually put it out there that if he quits out, so as you just saw, some like the whole team quit, and this as it's starting, so they had to leave. And now, peep this. They're gonna go check their badges. Look at that. All his badges have gone to bronze. Now, the ones that are like gold, some of the ones that are gold, he said, are also floor setters that have been set. So, of course, you only have silver and gold ones. Not all of his badges went back to bronze, but a vast majority of his badges went back to bronze. Between C tier and S tier badges, like they've pretty much all reset except for the select few. So that's very weird, and I don't know if you'll notice if he actually shows it here. Like, so this. If this wasn't a floor setter, you see it has the 3 bars, which means it's dropping dramatically. So even in like this badge, it wouldn't even fire unless he was throwing it up the court, and it's on the triple bar already. So if this wasn't a floor setter, this badge would have been at bronze too, bronze or silver, and that's just because people quit the game. So you have to keep that in mind now. Like when you're going to play this shit, is like, am I gonna have to worry about this, or are people gonna just quit the game? Like, let's say you're going to play a park or rec game and people are just like wanting to be petty, and they're like, you know what, screw you guys, we don't feel like playing y'all, and you just quit. And they just do that to everybody they come into because they're not worried about win percentages and shit. Now, the biggest thing with that is if people do that, then you have the whole penalty that people can get banned for 30 minutes, hours, whatever the case may be. So take it with a grain of salt too. I don't expect many people to do shit like that because that not only makes them look bad, it also puts them in a position where they can't even play the game. And then you have people that are gonna have to deal with the fact that they can't get their badges unless they go back to go grind them all over again. So it's a lose-lose situation, whichever way you look at it, however you decide to go about doing it. But also with badge pluck, I also want to point out a couple other things here too. The heat check on the Rise affiliation. I want y'all to peep this. So you see it has the little fire thing next to him right now. This is him playing it that he put on Twitter. So he just got it because you have to green. I believe you have to green at least 3 shots. Green at least 3 shots. Whether it's layups, jump shots, whatever. You just have to green them. Once you green him, that little heat check joint pops up, right? So he's gonna get a bump here. He's gonna toss him some crap because he doesn't have a choice. He's gonna get this rebound. Now watch what happens. He's gonna just go up and just shoot it. So here's the funny thing about it. With that, I had to see if I can find that video again. But like legit, if you have that, let's see if I can find it again. Let's see if I can find it. So this is with it right here. This is what I was talking about. If you picked Rise and you have the heat check, I want y'all to peep the green window. Like the whole it's a free green. The whole window is green. That's with nothing there. So if y'all went to Rise and y'all got the heat check to pop up, it's a green window, free shot. You're not gonna miss. Granted, he's also wide open, but you're not gonna miss. That green window is gonna skyrocket because the heat check has activated, because you've gotten 3 straight greens. Some of us from Elite right now are probably thinking, damn, we probably picked the wrong one. Me personally, I don't really care too much. As long as I'm knocking down my shots, I'm knocking down my shots. But I think there's gonna be a lot of people switching to Rise now because of the fact that they'll have this ability over the 2-way tenacity that Elite gets. And if that's the case, it's free. Like, it's free. Like, you're never gonna miss as long as this is activated. Look, he's shooting from all the way half court, basically. Just tossing some shit up. It is what it is. I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? And also some other stuff from Badge Plug that we'll see here. His opinion, 24 hours later, my full opinion on the patch is somehow shooting got worse. Is anyone else shooting worse? Percentage on that build I showed before went from 81 to 76% in one day. I was shooting a good amount of shots where in my head I go, that's going to say late, and it says early, vice versa. Not sure what happened. Still shooting elite levels, but not as good as 100%. So the biggest thing here with that now is the fact that people are worried about their shooting percentages, because it seems with the latency change, which I think is the biggest thing here with the latency changes, they have done something with shooting to where people are having struggle shooting. Like my PG that I typically run with, his name's Evade, also streams on Kick. Make sure I go show some love. And he's also here on YouTube. I mean, the man shoots damn near lights out. Between him, our boy Venom, lights out typically shooting. With me, I'm shooting usually about 50 to 60% now from 3. With my Dirk build, finally starting to figure it out. But we went to Pro-Am yesterday. He couldn't shoot to save his life. Our boy Venom was shooting well, and then he would get some wide open clinkers for whatever reason the case may be. Don't know why. It seems like things have been tweaked. I don't know how much of it is the latency difference, whether it's gotten worse or gotten better. People aren't used to it. But whatever the case is, things have changed dramatically. Even myself, like I was going games where the first game I played, I was about 7 for 8. The very next 2 games after that, I was 0 for those games. I couldn't buy a bucket unless I was getting wide open to the paint off a slip from a screen. That was literally it. So take that with a grain of salt. Let me know how you guys feel about what's happening with the updates. If you've been experiencing any of these issues, make sure to leave that down in the comments below. Also, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you're new. Try to update and upload as much as possible for you guys. Make sure to go follow me on kick.com/AyeDeon, and I'll catch y'all next video. Peace.